possessed by a reality that imposes. Can I use the word impose? And I only ask you because I have no idea what I'm talking about until I'm going to finish this phrase. Can I impose, abide? I must abide by the reality is that the time will go by. Whatever you are going to do, you cannot go any faster than your RAM. Think. The pressure is on you. The high and the low as the heart beats. I'm stamping out within my mind information. How am I getting it down on paper? How am I putting it into this video so I can see it again and again? Because I want to see what I did. I want it to turn into poetry, art. It all must link like a clock that ticks. Every second seems the same. Every time you see something or something different, it seems to fit into the reality of your own perception. So I sit here and I dance upon myself and I say these words which are quite the funny in my own. I am of shackles to my pen and my paper. At this point, I am BMW. I am BMW because I am by foot. I am BMW because I am by bus. I am by the walking and the metro and the train. I have been bumped up in life. I now get to be two drivers. Drive my mind while I take me to where I have to go. I'm looking for time. Why do I have to be on the pedal? I can bide my time by spending my time in the reality of living the life and going to where I want to go. Come into my Hotel California. But you will always never want to leave because your own mind will be driving you crazy. And to yourself, you will then be shackled to the noodle of thought. Should I or shouldn't I? By what he said and what the law is and what they did, and based on the law of averages, and they want to do different to you as they did to the other one because they want to set a good example. So at one point do they start setting better examples? We can stand it on a fish. MC squared. Anybody ever see MC squared? Oh, here's your M. Here's your C and your C, or your open C this way on the mug and on the fleur-de-lis, in which will I'm going to have to do this and go back. I wasn't going to do this in this video, but dividing up the center. Okay, you go down this way, up this way, down this way, and you have the big W. The big W, why? Because it's spread out on this angle. It's not a tree that goes down over up into the center tree. It's an over tree using the center tree as the angle to the outside evenly, respectively. Not where this tree is standing up next to this tree. This tree is over from this tree. Remember the M letter, how it goes? This is the diamond in the center. X, X, and O. XOX, 39, 39. X and 1, or the top half is 1V4. X blank blank. V1, X1, Roman numerals. How do we want to count it? The original 6 from Montreal, New York, Chicago, Boston, Toronto, Detroit. On stamps here in Canada, they now have Red Kelly. Tim Horton was number 7. He was the gateway in Toronto. So I definitely need to know why time is rung in Toronto. We know number Bobby Orr was number 4. We know Red Kelly was number 4. RK. 11 and 18, 29, 2 worlds of 9 and 9. Doug Harvey was number 2. They divided the worlds. That means it was divided out of, instead of Israel, it was Montreal. Number 3, it's 2-3, and it's 3-3, and it's 3-4, and it's 4-4, and it's 7-4. And this is a combination that if you take a look up into the constellations, this constellation will create the Big Dipper. Take this map that I just have of these teams, of this original 6, and then end up in Philadelphia where the bell is, and you'll have the ladle of the Big Zipper, the Big Dipper. Chicago, Detroit, or if you want to go, it started Chicago, Detroit. You come over to Toronto, to Montreal, you head out to New York and Boston. 28, Time Heaven, Tim Hortons. Barack Obama to end in Boston, the Tea Party is 1771. Pierre Pilote, give me the light within Chicago, light me up. Give me the light in Chicago. He's from Chicago, he gets the light. Bobby Orr, B&O. From New York, Howell is a kind of energy for the heat. Harry Houdini, Hare is the one spirit, 1 and 8. Okay? Of the R and R, 9 and 9, 18, 18, and 18, 18, 18, in the split world out of New York. How well, ho, 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 ha, 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 who or what is on first, who's on second, who is she? How well, L, how is she? How is created of EL, which is the Queen's light, ELLE, which is the Queen of the Queen's light. Statue of Liberty, that's what this stands for. Herbert Hoover, number 88, the vibration connecting 26 with 62. 47 or 47, Red Kelly or Bobby Orr, but both with Tim Hortons. This 29 is the birth. This is 17, this is the crown. In French, 17, 18, 19, you say 10, 10, 10, 7, 10, 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 10, 9, the average is 54, the son of the light. These are the numbers, communication and creation of the separation, the DC energy, 4 and 3. They took 7 and 4 and 2 and 3 and brought it together with 4 and 3. Zion, Israel, 10 equals J. 15 is 9. Where did I get this? 6 and 3 is 9 and 6 is 15. That's O. Together it makes 25. It stands for the Jack, which is the Y. It'd be J-O-Y, joy or love joy. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 5 and 6. 7 and 6, or 313, which is the AC energy. 11 times 11 times 11. This side or that side. The 4 corners, the 4 separations, and the center. The angle, the angel, the angle, the angel, the angle. Hello, I'm confused. I'm confused, and I've been doing this for years, and I'm still confused. It's like almost working with oatmeal and oil and trying to work with water at the same time. We know the oatmeal is going to drink up all the water and the oil is going to run away, right? Up to a certain point. That was a bad example. So we got this. Not only that, do you have the state? Well, this is number 39. The rusty state is number 39. Is it ample or is it the stamp? The amp stamp, the amputee stamp, the street, S-T-R-E, street, the saint, number 44. This stands for the queen. Number 22. Why number 22? Right over here. See, there's 2 here, and there's 2 here. Okay? Excuse me, there's 3 here, and there's 3 here. There's only 2 in between here. And then there's a set of 2 here in between. Okay, the separation. And there's 2 over here in between the dots. There are no other dots. How do I get these dots? Well, if I put them up here and you see that cube will fall into there. Then it'll move and it'll fall into there. It's like a staircase. It's almost like a gear. But it's walking stairs. This is the wolf, number 56. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is 6. We get the 1 dead center over here. That is your 7. That is your Saturn light. You carry it this way, you carry it this way, or you carry it this way. And the reality is, here is the dice. Okay? Here is the dice, just like this. See the angle of the dice? Let's follow the book. Let's turn the book like this, straight up, and so my dice becomes straight up. The other side is the 1. So in between the space, because you cannot put it in the center, there's no line there. You have to make a marking. Once you make a marking inside the box, it becomes number 5. Okay? The minute there's a crossover in the box, inside of here, that dot, this square would be number 5. Okay? That's how that box would go. 5 to here and 5 to here. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5 is 125, equals to 1 square of the Mayans, When you multiply that by 25 more, it equals 625, 25 and 41, which equals to 66, 25, which is equals to 5 times 5 is 25, times 25 times 41 is 25,625, which is a divisible of many numbers that are divisible in 57, 75, or 57 and 75, or 57 and 75, which is 1, 3, 3, 1, 11 times 11 times 11, in which 7 and 5 is 12, 11 and 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 2 and 3, the BC world, connected to 1 and 4, the AC world, 5 and 5, 1 times 4, 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 5 and 4, 9, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5, communication 11, here we have the world in 9, 11. So what happens over here is this tile check is made, and this is the leftover of this. It's the jagged edge because they put this face over it. This face connects to this part over here. This face connects to this part over here. It takes its two energies and it splits it down here. It remakes a link like this, okay? And it remakes this link over here. And they take another face like this and put another face just like this over the center one. And they flip it over backwards. If you'd like, I can draw it for you. Okay, I'll draw that for you. So we would have to go starting over here, and we would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up here, and then down here, and up here, and down here, and up here. Is that where it was? And there, and we do that, and then we go 1, 2, okay, 1, 2. This one meets over here, okay. Then we go over here, and over here. Okay, now, can you guys do me a big favor? Now, sorry, you ladies, you women, you people, the we's of who want the goods and to know of the better and the difference of all. I'm going to open the door to let my cat in because she's making a big noise and I can't stand it. No, because I care for my cat probably more than she cares for me. No, that's not a good example because I have to do it. There's something that's living that's scratching at my door. I'm going to go get the door for the living being. Is that the way I should be saying this? Hello, living being. Let me come to the door and open the door for you. There you go, living being. Living being. Living being. The fish under the fire, the fleur-de-lis. I always put my fleur-de-lis this way. And he's got his big thing around his head. You understand? Different religions, right, are telling us different things of how we have to put God together. Whatever God is, we all want to know. So then it becomes our Omega Gateway. The Omega Gateway is pretty simple. The Omega Gateway says our mind is open, we want to know. G-O-D. So two D's come together, is pointed that way and pointed that way. It opens up and it becomes actually the two doorways of the Monopoly card. It's like a... How can I show you this? It's got to be on here somewhere. I got so many things in here, so many things, but I just have to concentrate on Korea, the yin and the yang. The jaw is in Korea, the separation of the hamburger. The blue, red, and the silver, Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, Pepsi Cola, Terminator, 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 Korea, Korea, Korea. Okay? That's what all these names come up. Korea, red, blue, silver. The Pepsi can, 16, 7, 5, 7, 19. The beginning and the end is here in Korea, and that's where it stands. Now read the symbols around their stuff. That's what it says over there. What else did I want to do? The horse's nose. We're not going to do that. Going to the chapel and we're going to get married. This way, sir. This way, sir. Do you understand? This way and that way and this way. Inside here, the house, the house, the arrow, the house. The house, the arrow, the house. There's a separation between each house. You are trapped, my friends. You are trapped. They have split and they have divided the twist of the DNA or whatever they're doing inside of us, regardless. If I use the proper words, I'm hoping to use the proper words. Yes, so we did that turtle thing, right? So this becomes over here, what happens is empty space. Don't count the reason I don't count this here or count this down here, because one of these is going to go here and one of these are going to go here. Here's your big W connecting your two sides. You want to call it watts or ohms or wiring, whatever you want, but I need to hard wire this stuff on paper. Take one of these and put it here. Now the reality of this is this part over here. The reality of this is supposed to go like this. See, there's a dot here. You're going to get a small dot here and a small dot here and a dot here. But this dot is up over here. It's below this, but above this. Anyways, regardless, MC squared, I take the pi in the center. Okay, you see this pi in the center if you want to use it that way. I took a fleur-de-lis. And I put a C on this side of fleur-de-lis, MC, put another fleur on this side of fleur-de-lis. Then I took this C over here, and I took from here into the center, and from here into the center, and brought it to here. Why? Because this is your E letter, and your E letter. So you got to reach it from the C. I reach from this C, and I bring it into this C. I got MC squared. Y and Y equals to 52. What is MC squared? 13th letter, third letter, 3 by 3 is 9. 9 plus 13 is 22. 2 and 2 is 4. What is MC squared? Tell me. I don't know. I never really looked. But this is how we link together, and this is your MC squared. Why is this MC squared? Because look, M. When this is M, this is W. When it's not, it's E and E. It's the electronics, how it's working. The ohms and whatever you want to do with it, however it is, I don't know. Someone has to teach me. Teach me, somebody, something that I don't know. Don't know too much. Only know what I thought I told you, and I told you nothing because I'm talking to myself. So if there's somebody that can hear me out there, tell me what you think I know, so I'll know what I know because you told me so. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I am going to repeat some of this stuff because it's never ever finished. Because if the reality is that the center is where this X is, and I have 2 here and 2 here, or 2 here and 2 here, and this 1, and 2 here and 2 here, and this 1 over here, that'd be the 9 card. And that 9 card be your DNA link. DNA AND. DNA. Oh, thank you there, big old cat. I got a big party here. Look at that. Who come visit me? Where are you? There she is. Just curl up there on the desk. Just, what are we going to say, Sandy, eh? Look at her. She just popped here on the desk and is going to sleep. Part of the family. Hello, family. Oh, there you go. There you go. Talking to the camera. Meow. Meow. This is what a treat we're getting right now. Can I stop this right now? I don't even think you want me to stop it. We're getting such a treat. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. I had her attention for a second, eh? I have her attention. Attention, attention. The cat in the hat. You still want to look? Look, it's you. You guys can just hang up. I'm not doing any more video, but you see she still has the leg there held up. She's just still listening for that vibration I send her. Sandy! Isn't she beautiful? Sandy, it's me. It's a real cat. Nice cat. Nice cat. Nice cat. Nice cat. Ticky 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 ticky. Okay, thank you for watching the video.